Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Kalaye Sundarakaram Sadaika Priyadarshanam Ajnananashakam Devam Sadgurum Muralidharam Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. With the immense grace of our Holiness Sri Sri Maharanya Muralidhara Swamiji and by the causeless mercy of our Madhuri Saki Premika Vallabh Thakurji, I am here in front of you to share a couple of learnings that I have had by listening to the pravachanams of Ramanujamji and a few other of his Sishyas and Guruji himself on the topic of Gajendra Moksham and Gajendra Stuti. Last week we actually had briefly Keshav touched upon the Gajendra Stuti in the pravachanam that he made, and I would like to add a few more learnings that I had on the topic of Gajendra Stuti. There are so many stutis that exist in Bhagavatam, of which there are a few stutis that have been specifically identified. I think 5 of them that have been specifically identified as special ones. One such is Gajendra Stuti. There is Prahalada Stuti, Bhishma Stuti, Kunti Stuti, and Dhruva Stuti. But despite all of these stutis that exist and the 5 special stutis, Gajendra Stuti is of one special importance because all the other stutis were said by the bhaktas to Lord Krishna, knowing that they were actually performing stuti to Krishna himself. Gajendra Stuti is unique because that an elephant is performing the stuti, and at that time the elephant does not know who he is performing the stuti to. It realizes that there is somebody, there is someone that is beyond death, that is beyond everything, that is a superpower that is taking care of this whole world. And he has that feeling when he realizes that, as some of you or all of you already know about the Gajendra Stuti itself, is that Gajendran is a elephant king, leads his herd of elephants to a pond, gets caught by a crocodile, and they are stuck in that situation for about 1,000 years. Now, it has made various attempts in the past trying to get itself out of the situation. Nothing happened. 1,000 years have passed. Well, the years may be 1,000 less, it doesn't matter. The concept is that a long period of time has passed. Gajendran realizes, how is it possible that I am stuck here, blood is oozing out of my leg for so many years, and nothing has happened to me, I haven't died. Forget me, the crocodile which has caught my leg has not eaten anything else, it has held on to my leg for so long, and the crocodile is also alive. How is this possible? This means there is something up there, that one, the omnipresent one, that can take care of all of this. As a result, I am performing stuti to that one person. So it is very important that we realize that the nama is not, nama is important. We as humans have the benefit, luxury of chanting nama, but even animals, the feeling of the God, the thankfulness that it has for the God is what is important. Now, the question really is, this elephant, the second learning comes here. This elephant, how did it suddenly remember after so many years that it needs to perform the stuti? Obviously, there must have been some Purva Janma kind of memories that has come to it. Even if you have the Purva Janma memories, it is only by the divine grace of the Guru himself that the Gajendran was able to remember. Like all of us, we have the great benefit and blessings of our own Guruji. Gajendran also was born in his previous Janma as Indradyumnan and had the blessing of Guru being Agastya Muni himself. Despite being a big Vishnu Bhakta, performing a lot of good things, chanting Nama, performing religious things, Gajendran still had a lot of pride because Indradyumnan had a lot of pride because he was a king. The pride was so big that he did not even realize that his guru is coming to see him. And he wanted to show his pride by looking at his guru, not coming and falling at his feet, continuing to do what he was doing. Look at me. I have all these gold plates, gold kodavatrams and all of this. Look at what I am doing. Agastya was a little sad. Despite all the teachings I have given to my Sishya, instead of putting him towards the path of moksham, it is actually putting him in the path of pride that is not good for him. So Agastya had to curse him. It is really not a curse. When a guru tells you to do something, it might look like a curse. It's not really a curse, it is a blessing. Had to give him a spot where he can actually let go of all his pride. Ramanujam ji in his pravachanam gives a very beautiful analogy. We are all here today in satsang. We know there is food up there. I'm sure some of us know what the food is. At some point we may feel very hungry and we might think, how about we go get a plate of food and sit here in front of the satsang and eat? We would not do that, would we? Instead, if we absolutely need to eat, what we would do is get up, go up there, eat, wash our hands, wash our legs, come back and sit in the satsang. Similarly, there is a place for everything. Agastya Muni realizes that if Indradyumnan has to be put in the path of going to moksham, there is a place for him to let go of all his pride. And that place was the body of an elephant and is born as a Gajendra king himself. And this is important because that Gajendran as a king elephant is even wild animals like lions were afraid of large elephants like that. Despite that, that was the body that the elephant needed in order to let go of his pride. Now, if we continue talking a little bit more about the learning, in Bhagavatam, Gajendra Moksham has been explained in so much detail that it is said that when we wake up in the morning, we all do we have different kind of rituals for ourselves. Some of us will look at our hand, some of us may say a nama or two. But it is said that if you wake up in the morning, you can say Sri Hari 7 times. And the whole Gajendra Moksham's situation has been explained in so much detail in Bhagavatam that even if you think of the trees, the mountains, Gajendran himself, the crocodile that caught Gajendran, the lotus that the Gajendran is lifting, anything that you can think of and chant Harinama, it is good enough for us to go to moksha. And there is a reason for that. All other stutis that are said, typically whether it is a stuti or Sahasranamam, any of this, the person who has compiled it or has said the stuti itself usually will tell you the palastuti, as in you say this and these are the benefits because of the stuti that you are saying. Gajendra stuti is special in that sense that Gajendran performs stuti and the palastuti is said by Krishna himself. And Krishna says that if you say this slokam, then I will remember you at the most important time that you need in life. And hence, if we wake up in the morning and make it a practice to say Sri Hari 7 times and think of Gajendra's stuti, if we can tell the sloka, that will be great. Or even if we cannot tell the sloka, at least even think of the Gajendra Moksham's situation once, we will be in a position to remember the most important time of our life when we have to chant Nama, which is why we all chant Nama every day. Radhe Radhe.